Hello, I am not a Piscean King in disguise, and welcome back to After the Flash 6, Deep 6. It's been a while, I admit. Um, I haven't really had the drive to make any more videos. I briefly started another series before realizing I didn't really want to do it. That's why, if you saw that, it's no longer there, unless I decide to put it back up later, but I don't really feel like starting anything close to a Let's Play. Those take commitment, something I lack. Except for in this case. Last time, we covered the other side of this bridge, which was the entirety of Southside and the People's Republic of Tidewater. Covered all that, explored, had a good time. Now we are entering the North Side, which is the United States of America. These two sides obviously border each other on this middle river. Probably is an actual river, but I forget what it's called. So, as we enter the United States, we shall be going that way for the most part. There are some houses and a farm. You can kind of see it right here. I'll try and be relatively quick. You've seen it in the past. This game likes to get dark and rainy very quickly. So first we have the Corner gas station. Of course, I have no idea if this gas station is still gas. See, that's really a good question. I don't know what there were at one point you could buy. Actually, I think you still can, but you could buy vehicles for yourself to drive around. This place has roads, um, but of course, I don't really know the canonicity of that. Bathroom, very clean compared to a lot of the other bathrooms we've seen in this world. Something I notice is that in the north side, there's a little bit more in terms of old ruins, I feel. As we'll see. Or, my favorite things, scrap houses. I love scrap houses. Have you seen my older series? And I love these. These are my favorite things to come out of After the Flash. I love random assortments of brown and green and red planks of wood and sheets of metal that make a house. Anyway, this place is rather small, literally on the main road, right next to a nation at least that the border of a nation that tensely you have tense relations with. So this place is probably a little stressful, but not bad. You got a broom, black hole trash can, a single bed. Pretty nice from the living room. Not too much to say in that regard. I will explore past the gas station. I suppose I might as well go up here. This is admittedly not too sure what this is specifically. Main reason I'm getting back to this, there was a part of me that kind of didn't want to do this, but Roblox is being silly, so I figure I might as well just finish this up. I have no clue what this is. Is this a tube transit thing? Hi, Callie. Yes. Please get over here. I love you very much. You're a cat. I suppose it would make sense if this was a transit, but also I have no clue. I'm not knowledgeable on this. There's nothing down that way. It's just kind of ends. You can see that just ends. I would just be running a straight line. But past that point is where I'll explore in the next video, which I will probably make soon. So instead, I will go this way. Oh, it's already becoming night. There remains something here. Let me open up my map real quick. No clue how these things connect, but I'll find it. Remnants of some building. We're passing by the farm right now. If I could, I would make it always day. Just because it's really inconvenient having it turn nearly pitch black. Normally Roblox games aren't this dark, but this game is dark, man. Keep an eye out for any roads. I feel like I missed something. No clue. The map is very low quality. I didn't miss anything. Take this first right. Admittedly, don't have anything to say during these walking bits. I'm not knowledgeable on how to edit all too well, otherwise I would speed this up, but instead you are left with the nice quiet of me running in a roughly straight line. Right, here is what the map calls the Northside lower cul-de-sac. As per usual, we shall be exploring every house. I'll try and take that a little slowly. I feel like I've sped through these quite a lot, but that's kind of lame. That's not why you're here. You're not here to see me efficiently get through this. I hope not, at least. Admittedly, there's not too much to say. They're all fairly similar. Nice open kitchen to the right. To the left, single 3-seat. Little reading nook right here. Quite nice. Office, telescope. This goes out to, I believe these are called the sunroom. Oh no, I should know what these are called. I do know what these are called, but I'm forgetting right now. Is that chicken? Um, one room over. This person likes to paint. No clue where he got the idea for this. I suppose this world is kind of, it's not Fallout where it's eternally awful all the time. Like, yes, this game takes place in the middle of a when the two nations are starting to butt heads together into war. A little bit of a feeding trough here. I wonder what for specifically. Interesting. And that's the first house of this one. Gonna go this way. So this next house is this one. Got some tables out front. I am being harassed on Discord, but they can wait. Houses are more important than friends, especially fictional houses. They have a full piano. Low A to high B. Wonder how. I will say I cannot imagine sitting in a regular armchair to play the piano. That doesn't sound very pleasant. Though some people don't have a choice. We have an old piano with an old stand-up piano with a bench, sketching out designs, plenty of thrown away papers. Bedroom, single bed, using a crate as a thing. A lot of designs, a lot of blueprints, a lot of white prints. A lot just kind of scattered around. There's a lockbox, a bunch of books, and of course the kitchen. This house doesn't have a restroom, I guess, but I mean none of these houses tend to. There's usually an outhouse next door. Though it does clearly have plumbing of some sort. There's a working sink here. I don't know. Oven, boxes, crates. Are there crates here? How'd you get these here? Are these part of the construction? I feel like those aren't supposed to be crates, but okay. Right outside. That's house numero dos. The truck right here. I don't think there's anything out of the way. Unfortunately, it's dark and rainy, and I can't see a thing. The truck. House numero tres. And here we have another house. Sorry, I had to mute myself for a second there. Kitchen, a little kitchen to the left. To the right is a table where they are probably playing poker. Yeah, it's absolutely poker. Or slices of ham. But I imagine it's cards. Maybe not poker, but cards. So, the bedroom. Yeah, nice desk. Very nice desk, honestly. I gotta say, these small houses out of cities and whatnot have very nice furniture. Look at this seating room. I don't know why I said look at this so excitedly. Yep, it's a room with seats in it. Some presumably brandy, large jug of water. Let me close it. Okay, that's another house. There's a certain house I'm looking for, but I believe I missed it. Ooh, I'll get a little distracted here. Where is this? Interesting. I'll explore this real quick. We have the remains of some store building, something right here. It'd be hard to remember this place was once a city. I don't know what city, but a city. I took the weird way up. I was recently looking on Google Maps and looked at that one building in Hiroshima that was near the nuke when it dropped. That one domed building, if you've seen it. Of course, that's real life, and this is all fiction, but it kind of made me think of that. Terrifying, terrifying image, by the way. I don't know if there's anything hiding out in the wilderness. I should probably explore a bit prior, but no, that's not why we're here. I'm not here to explore. This is business, serious business. Anyway, last house of the area. Open room to a desk and seat. To the left is a very large kitchen area. They have an island. They have an empty knife block. It's a very large kitchen. Very nice. Room up ahead. Bedroom. Oh gosh. Awkward. Door should probably open the other way. Gotta turn on all the lights. It's just what I do, man. I like turning on all the lights. Two bed. Chairs. Kind of weird bedroom, gotta say. Gosh, dang it. Alright. I don't have anything much to add. We leave, and it is turning morning. It's a very tall tree right there. Suppose I'll take this morning moment to have a glance around, see if there's anything I might be able to see in the trees. Doesn't look like it. I might do a sleeping run, but that's not very interesting to watch. So I might do that on my own before I make the next episode. So going back to the main street. I can see the farm right there, the farmhouse. Not seeing a road to it, so I'm just gonna book it across the way here. I don't know if this is the same model as the other ones, I'll be honest. But we're gonna go inside and explore. It's been a few months since I last did this, so I don't remember. Some coat hangers. To the left is the front room, very nice, very front roomy. Makes sense. Bedroom. These staplers always make me think of buck teeth. Like, I can't take these staplers seriously as staplers. And we all know we're supposed to take staplers seriously. So I apologize deeply, but I just can't. They're silly. We thought the last kitchen was large. This one feels even more kitchen-y. This one's huge. Oh dear lord. An office. Often we have just an office. Like there might be a little office space, but that's a full office. 2 chairs, whole bunch of filing cabinets. This is because farmers rule the world. They get their own offices. Another bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. Very rusty, should be swiped down. Wooden sink, would not recommend. Probably isn't actually literally wood in the terms of the world, but it is made out of wood in terms of textures. So that counts. Upstairs is the upstairs. Some chairs looking out to the roof. Not the best view, gotta say. This room we'll go to first, which is the bathroom. There's a shower, which does work, which is cool. Should probably unclog their drain if it gets that full that quickly. Anyway, that's the main bedroom, a bathroom, I suppose. Here is a smaller bedroom, single bed. Everyone always has these. I don't know if these are supposed to be accolades or picture frames, but they're always in these bedrooms. I always like to think of them as awards and whatnot, but they're probably more actually just slightly weirdly framed picture frames. Anyway, last bedroom of the house. Quite nice. 1, 2, 3, 4 bedroom house. Did I look in here? That's the office. Yeah, I looked throughout it all. That is the farmhouse. And behind the farmhouse, I probably could have just gone out the back door. Whatever. Here's back patio. And here's this, which is absolutely the same model as all the other ones. Like, yeah. Still gonna light it up. That's what I do. Actually, is it the same model? Again, it's been a few months. I'm not 100% sure. Probably is. Look across the river at south side of the river. It does make the map kind of weird because the way the map is presented in this game is that the south side is on the left side of the map. Anyway, large farm, kind of vague wheat colored blocks of something. I don't know. Let's keep going west, as it were. Train tracks stops at those gates over there, goes across a bridge. I don't recall if the bridge is always destroyed. You could kind of see it in the distance before. I believe it's supposed to be destroyed at the first night after a first volley of fire traded between uh, the two areas. Here is a thing, a frame. Not much to add there. Road goes that way. There are more houses that way, I presume. But I'm gonna do what I said I wouldn't do and just have a quick glance over here. See if there's anything I can miss. Don't look like it. I'm gonna go back to the main road. Hopefully relatively quickly before it turns night again. Here we have the final selection of houses we'll be looking at today. Just 3 houses. One of them's 2-story. Fancy. This first one has a van parked out front. And it's starting to rain. Let's get inside. Front room. Fireplace immediately. Seating. Very nice. I really love the cozy feel of the houses in this game. I believe I've said this before, but whenever I play this, my role play would be to disappear at a random house on one of these various areas and just to be a hermit for a while. It did mean I literally never interacted with anyone, but that was fine. That wasn't my goal. My goal wasn't to roleplay with other people, it was to roleplay with myself. Don't really know what that means. Back patio room, another feeding trough. Wonder why there's always so many feeding troughs. Right to the right of the door, here is an office. There are no lights near, but there is, whatever this is. I want to call it a stapler, but it has 2 teeth. Not too sure. Bedroom? Yep, that's bedroom. Should pick up these knocked over bottles. Other than that, the people out here are fairly well read. Unless these are literally just green, blue, and green, and that color, and blue, and yellow, and that color, and green rectangles. Those are books. People have books. People like reading. That's good. I like reading. House number 2 here. There's a front patio. Very nice. Front room, table and chairs, sitting room with a fireplace. All these places have fireplaces, and they are wonderful. We love fireplaces. Kitchen, fairly small, but open air to the front room. We have... Ooh. Cool. Love it. That's a lot of doors. Let's go to this left one first. Bathroom, rusty. Don't cut yourself. Isn't very easy to say when you're in a bathtub. You're in your most cuttable position when you're in a bathtub. No, I don't know what that means. Bedroom. Buck-do stapler. See, the thing is, staplers aren't like that. I'm not entirely sure this is a stapler. because staplers are thin at the edge and have a single white, well, gray, I suppose, in this one. It would be a black block with a gray block in between it and a small hinge at the end. So I don't know if this is supposed to be a stapler or a stamp. It might be a stamp. No, that wouldn't make sense. I don't know. It's vague office supply material thing. Bedroom? Yep, it's bedroom. Upstairs, I love upstairs that have this. Although there should absolutely be a railing here. You tired? You leave your bedroom? Excuse me. This bedroom? No lights in here. Dark bedroom. Guess you paint in the moody darkness. Like he clearly can't see because he's not painting on it. Dude, start your projects. Don't procrastinate like I do. Upstairs bathroom. Sink. Did I just call the shower a sink? I did. Anyway, upstairs bathroom. Small storage room, which has a light while the bedroom doesn't get a light. No one likes that kid anyway. And a top balcony with telescope, which should probably be brought outside. Inside, it's raining. Anyway, that's this house. I'm just going to jump off the roof. Shut the door from the outside. There we go. That's the other house. And the final house we shall be exploring today. This one. To the right of the door is the kitchen. Very nice kitchen. Probably have the cups in this one. If I had to guess. This one, that's absolutely the cup cabinet. Really tall for a Roblox character. Although you have to be able to fit a camera in here. Dining room. A non-rusty outside door. Fascinating. Normally the rusty doors are the ones that are going outside. Wait, dagnabbit. Alrighty. Inside. Back into the main thing. Of course, we have a fireplace. These are probably the most expensive houses in the area. Left door. Oh, work. This guy works out. Bedroom. Dumbbells. Don't drop them on your foot. Covered in rust. Get tetanus. Tetanus is probably a horrible disease in this world. No one ever deals with the rusty things. Just be walking around and there's probably a rusty nail somewhere. Of course, that might be true in real life. I don't know. And other bedroom, you know, desk without a chair. Probably scoots it all the way over if he wants to use that. Oh, this is more of a desk. Anyway, yep. Check my map. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Does not look like it. Yeah, no, that's that. At most, there might be something there. I'm going to investigate something, and then that will be it. I do plan on finishing this series fairly quickly. There's not much more to explore in this map. I don't believe I will be doing the following game. I believe it's called Mirage. One, I don't know it all too well. Two, I don't really want to engage in Roblox anymore. This is just me committing to finishing a project. So this will likely be the last Roblox-based series I do. Why would I want to give them any amount of credibility as a company? Which sucks because I have great nostalgia for this. After the Flash is incredible. There's a lot of games I played. But it's just Roblox, man. So if I go out a bit, there might not be anything here. This might just be me wasting my and your time. I have a map, and it says there's a big brown spot over here. Maybe. Of course, like... Oh. Oh. Okay, it's this. Let's see. Yeah, we're not exploring this yet. This is a spoiler. No, you can't see that yet. No, you're not allowed to. This is probably what it's referring to on the map. Oh yeah, that's a spoiler. You can't see that yet. Okay, well, now that'll be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Don't subscribe. I never make videos. That's a joke. If you want to subscribe, do what you want. and thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.